gummy bear. Gummy, 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 gummy bear. Biting, bite, dolly party, biting, bite, dolly party,
Couple more seconds.
dolly party, party pop. Biting, bite, dolly party, biting, bite, dolly party, biting, bite, dolly party, party pop. Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a yummy, tummy, funny, lucky gummy bear. I'm a jelly bear, 'cause I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a moving, grooving, jamming, singing.
All right, well, welcome to all those Starbursts and Almond Joys and Reese's. It's good to see you here today. Why does engagement matter? It brings us all to here, so it must be very important. Well, engagement will increase participation and learning in your classroom. It appeals to different learning preferences. It can be hands-on. It can be applied to our oral skills, and it can also appeal to kinesthetic learners. Engagement is important because it appeals to so many different students. And engagement builds a community of learners, which we all need in our virtual classrooms. It's way harder right now, so we have to make more effort, and we have to have a different toolbox in this setting. So you will notice that this is a half, not even half, this is a very sparse looking table of contents. This table of contents will grow every single time we meet. Today we are sharing 3 strategies that all fall into participation. Tomorrow's theme is going to be collaboration, community content delivery, and it'll build, build, build. So today you are going to see 3 strategies all around participation and how to up student participation in your virtual settings. Our first strategy today is hand signals. Maybe you use hand signals in your in-person classroom before. Hand signals can boost participation in e-learning too. Hand signals are a nonverbal way for your students to participate quickly with no stress of turning on or off their mics. There's no, did I turn it on? Did I turn it off? We get rid of that completely with some hand signals. So it can take the place of some of those interactions in your online classroom. It's a quick assessment and it can be a great check-in for your students. And it can cut down on interruptions. All of these are super important. There are some helpful signs I'm going to share with you today. These are taken from American Sign Language and they can be a great resource for classroom communication. The first one, and we can all practice it together, is I have a question. I have a question. I have a comment. I have a comment to share. I need help. I need help. And I agree. Do any of these look familiar to you? Have you seen them before? Some other very common hand signals I have seen in in-person classroom settings are taken directly from Number Talks. These are Number Talk hand signals taken directly from the book. We have, I'm thinking. I have an answer to that strategy. I have a dog that's very loud. I agree. And this one can look different. I've seen in Number Talk students like gesturing more like me, you, and I agree. But in ASL, of course, it would be like this. And then I have one strategy. I have another strategy. All right. I have 3 very simple hand signals that you have definitely seen before. Thumbs up, I agree. Thumbs in the middle, I neither agree nor disagree. And thumbs down, I disagree with you. And all of these don't necessarily have to be like, your thoughts to me, but just be respectful. You know what, I disagree. Building that kind of language with our students is super important. So let's try it. I'm going to give you a verbal prompt and I want all of you to monitor, to think about yourself. Do you agree? Do you neither disagree nor agree? Or are you thumbs down, I disagree with you? My first question to you, ice cream is enjoyable. Ice cream is an enjoyable dessert. Okay, mint chocolate chip ice cream is the best ice cream in the entire world. Oh, interesting. I noticed with all my participants that the engagement for the first to the second, a lot of you disagreed. You said ice cream was enjoyable, but that mint chocolate chip ice cream is not the best ice cream in the world. Is there somebody who would like to speak more about that? Why is ice cream enjoyable, but mint chocolate chip ice cream is not the best one? Who feels brave? Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Kathy. This is my student in 2nd grade at kindergarten. How funny. Actually, yes, look at Bobby Markham. What? Yes, this was my student. How fun.
you.
I think actually I like pistachio ice cream the best.
Okay, and now we can use our hand signals. Is there anybody who agrees? Maybe they have a comment. Pistachio is also mine. But have you ever tried putting hot fudge on it? Thank you very much.
Yes.
All right, so back to our strategy. The teacher is going to want to monitor class responses and provide feedback to individuals or the whole class. You can do it in terms of, oh, I like the chat. Thank you very much, Catherine Hall. You could also do it in terms of, I see 2/3 of our students are agreeing. 1/3 is disagreeing, and I see one that is in near up nor down. Okay, that was our first strategy. Strategy number 2, random name picker. Take it away, Rachel.
Thank you, Kathy. Thanks all for engaging in that with us. So this is from classtools.net. You'll see kind of a pin board of different resources on there, but you can go ahead and click on the random name picker. And this is just a different creative way to randomly call in your students that makes it a little bit more fun. You can also save it so that you're not having to enter in your student names every time you have a class. You can embed this into Google Classroom and Google Sites to keep just on hand for your students to use. So I'm going to show you what this looked like. I did my best to quickly type your names while you were coming in. So if you don't see your name on here, I apologize in advance. It is just a fun spinning wheel like this, a little bit different than calling. They get to anticipate if their name is going to be popping up or not, and click. Catherine H got picked. You can see I have the choice to remove her name so she doesn't get picked again, or I can continue and select another name. So super fast. I set this up in under a minute, and it just changes things up and makes it all a little bit more exciting for your students. So I'm going to stop presenting, and Kathy, can you get that slideshow back up? Let's talk about some ideas that you can use this for. I mean, we can call on students to answer questions, but we can also let students choose to pick the next movement break idea. They can be the author of the day, the pet parade. Andrea put this in here. I hope I have the right interpretation that all our students are wanting to show pets on the screen, right? So let's give them a second to do that. Who gets to be the pet parade today? What do they have going on in their houses? If you have another idea of how you could use this name generator, go ahead and drop it in the chat for us. Or feel brave and unmute. Ooh, Sharebox theme. I'd love to hear more about that.
You know, something that starts with a certain letter or is a certain color, a certain shape, anything like that.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, and it gets kids moving around the house a little bit too. Anytime we can build that in. Thanks, Kathy, if you want to go ahead.
Okay, our third strategy we want to share with you today is the wait chat protocol. In the wait chat protocol, you are going to ask students to think about a question, think about a prompt. Students are going to answer the question by typing in the chat box, but they do not click send. They do not click the little paper airplane until you ask them to send it. You can provide a timer for them to measure out that time. Like in your window itself, and we're going to try that today. So today we are all going to press send at the exact same time. We're going to read each other's responses, and what we're looking for, what we're thinking about as we read each other's responses are what are the commonalities between our thoughts. So I would like for you to look at this image, and I want you to think, what is happening in this image? What is happening? How do you know? Type your answer into the chat, but you will not press send until the timer expires. So we will give everybody a chance to write and think, but go ahead and type right now. When the timer expires, we will all press send. time is up. Everybody go ahead and press send. And now we have a flood of responses. So you're gonna wanna set another timer. Let's give everybody 1 minute to read the responses that everybody else had. We're looking for commonalities. Look to see if you can find somebody specific who agreed or disagreed with you. And remember it because we are going to be using the Wheel of Fortune that Rachel created to pick somebody to share out. All right, so I'll put that timer back up for 1 minute. What are commonalities? Do you have your wheel ready, Rachel? Okay, Rachel, who will be sharing with us today? Oh. Oh, I'm freezing or you're freezing? I'm frozen?
No, you're good. You're good. I just had to let it finish cheering first. Nancy was picked. Nancy, what's a commonality that you found across the answers here in the chat?
You said Nancy, right?
Yes.
That's me. All of us talked about having family or some kind of a family at a festival of some sort. That's what I saw.
Awesome. Let's do one more. I'm going to call one more person. Geraldine. Did you see another commonality or a difference? Things that were going on differently.
Sorry. Yes, I saw that a lot of people said, or the majority of people said, a father and daughter at the state fair.
So to keep that conversation moving in your classroom, you could use talk moves. You may have heard of them before in a traditional classroom setting. You can also use them in a discussion format like this. This is all going to be available to you. And also, if you want to learn more about talk moves, go to Edutopia and Teacher Channel. They have some really great resources and videos for you to watch. But you can also use these talk moves, of course, in combination with hand signals. And you could use it with the random name picker, which we just demonstrated. So we want to hear from you. Those were 3 fast strategies that you can use today, tomorrow in your classroom. But we want to know what is already working for you in your classroom, in your virtual setting, which strategies are increasing engagement with your students. You can either drop it in the chat, let us know, or send us an email. And we'll put our emails up here in a moment. But we'd like to feature some different teachers and their strategies in the coming weeks. So please think for a moment, like, what strategy do I have that I've found somewhere? I found it on Twitter and it's working and it's amazing for my students. And this presentation that we have here today, you can scan this QR code and it will take you to the presentation. Rachel also dropped it in the chat. She can drop it in there one more time. This will grow. Right now it only has 3 strategies. Tomorrow we're gonna add 3 more. And as you can tell, that will eventually grow very quickly. So bookmark it to make sure you make a shortcut into your Google Drive and share it with your colleagues. If you can't make it one of our sessions, don't worry, all 3 strategies will be featured back in here. So you can scan that QR code. You can click the link in the chat. But if you want to reach out, if you want to share a strategy with us, I put up the 3 emails that you can reach out to us with. There's Andrea, who's here. Andrea, do you want to say hello? No,
Hi, everyone. So sorry I was late. Hopefully you found 3 great ideas to take back to your class.
And Rachel and myself. Those are our strategies. Go ahead and continue to drop into the chat. What are some strategies that are working really well from you? Each of us coming here today is a resource to one another. Breakout rooms, seesaw, saw mystery photo earlier. I would love to hear more about mystery photo.
Catherine, can I share a visual that I use? I got a thinking cloud.
Yes.
I do that for
Yeah,
my
absolutely.
and then the talking one. So when to think, when to talk.
You share that with your students, like that's your visual of like, all right, right now we are thinking.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah, I would tell them we got 30 seconds to think about our topic, you know. Okay, who's ready to share? Who's ready to share theirs?
Oh, thank you, Tina, for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Jamboard. All right. Thank you for joining us today for our first Fast and Fabulous virtual engagement strategies. Rachel, Andrea, and I will hang out here for another 10 minutes. If you need to go, we understand. This video will be posted on the TLN YouTube channel today, so you can also see this recording and share this recording with your colleagues. Have a beautiful day, everybody.